Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this review of McFarlane Toys Task Force Justice League. This is Aquaman, and it's going to be the Justice League Task Force Aquaman, which is number 3 on the collector build Darkseid. Guys, let me know something in the comments. Are you going to be adding this figure to your collection, or are you going to be adding all 4 figures to your collection to add the complete Darkseid collector build? Let me know in the comments. Well, let's go ahead and roll them off the stand, and let's get started. Okay, for the packaging, we've seen this with the last figure with Batman. Really nice. So you're going to have that traditional DC multiverse packaging, but it's a little different in color. You do see the action figure and all the accessories inside the bubble, and behind the bubble, you see the trading card and the action figure base, right? And on the side panels, you will have some of that Task Force logos and artwork on the side, and on the other side will be an open window, and on top will be an open window as well. And as you look at the bottom of the package, you can see the collector build Darkseid. Aquaman is number 3, and there's the build out of 4, okay? And if you flip it over to the back side, you'll get that artwork of all the characters. Of course, Aquaman, Batman, Superman, and Flash, and also Darkseid when he's put together. So we're looking at number 3 with Aquaman, of course, and he will be carrying the head and the punch hands, right? Okay, so that'll do it for the packaging. Okay, for what's inside, you can see the iconic blue color of the background. Also see the trading card, which I keep in mint condition. I don't take it out the plastic. If I want to read the bio on the back, I just check it out online. And of course, you see that fantastic McFarlane stand, and it stays in the plastic always. And that'll do it for that. Okay, so let's check out the appearance. Let's do that. All right, we'll start with the head first. Actually, the hair. So you see how the hair has this mold, and then you see the swooshing and swoosh it around in the hair. That's pertaining to him floating in the water, right? You can see that. Not a bad job. You get the mold out there, sculpt it, get the brush strokes in there, and you paint it Crayola yellow. Got it? Backside, looking really decent. Get a close-up on that. Not a bad job, right? How's that look? Looks pretty good. Okay, facial structures. You do have the muscles on the head, brown eyebrows. You do have the cheek muscles there, the cheekbones, chin, lips, and nose. Sculpted very well, even with the muscles in the face. That's not a bad job. And if you get real close, take a look at his eye there. You can see the white, green, and black, right? See it there? Not bad at all. Okay, so let's look at the neck. Neck is a neck. Nothing really crazy about that. And you can see that the suit was carved, and then you have the scales there that are in the brown color, and then you have this brownish, darker brown color as well under the arm, and right here on the arm as well, next to the Aquaman shield there, right? See the Aquaman shield on his arm there. Okay, not bad. On this side, you have some more of that paintwork pertaining to the game, and you do have it going to his abs as well. And if you flow along to the belt, you have a solid yellow belt made of just regular plastic, and you do have that A on there, right? Pretty cool. Gauntlets, green, and they do have some of that pixelated effect on it, right? Not bad. And then you go down to the thighs there. You're going to have a lot of that pixelation to paint. And you don't even have any on the boots. It's just regular. You do have the fins on the back, but you just have some regular solid green all the way down. They could have done more paint, more of that pixelation with the rest. I do not know why they didn't, but that's not cool. Okay, you see that? And on the back side, you do have the scales nicely grazed up, and then you do have some of that pixelation paint. That's going to be right there, that Crayola yellow, just a splash on the back. They didn't do much on the back, and they did the same. They didn't do any on the back, and they did the same thing with Batman. Quite crazy. But there's your appearance. It's okay. I mean, the paint work is great. I mean, the paint scheme's good. It's just, why did you stop in certain spots? So there you have it. That's the appearance. Okay, so let's give him a measure. We'll start at the inches first. Let's go ahead and dial that up. Okay, on the inches side, he'll be right under 7.5 inches. And on the centimeter side, right under 7.5. Should be right at just under 19 centimeters. That's where he's at, and that's where he's standing. Okay, so let's scale him up. We'll put the big guy in first, because that's what we do. So let's go ahead and put him in there. The back, there he is, right? Okay, we'll go with Superman. There we are. And this is that mold that I do not like, of course. We talked about that in the past. And here is Batman. Of course, the Aquaman and Batman on the same line, so they scale well. And it looks like all three of the guys have the same tooling, the same mold. I can tell, especially by the legs. But you're looking at them there, you can see them all, and you get the idea. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. Of course, you get the head and fist of Darkseid from the collector build, and he's number 3, of course. Aquaman's number 3 on this. Then you get the kick and punch effects, which are those translucent plastic, and you also get the trident, right? That trident. Okay, so let's take a look at it. We'll start off with the trident first. Not a fan of the trident. First time I saw it, I did not like it. But let's go over the trident. Okay, looking at the trident here, you have some solid yellow plastic, and that's it. This just looks like something that'll come out of a McDonald's Happy Meal. Very tacky. You have a yellow plastic, and you have some grooves on there pertaining to like rope or something that's wrapped around of some sort. But where's the kind of the metalish color? Where is the brownish color for the roping that goes around it for grip? Where's that at? This is, I can't get it here. This is very bad. This is terrible. That is one of the most terrible tridents I've ever seen made by McFarlane Toys. This is bad. He might have made some bad ones in the past, but this is right there with him. Okay, we're done with this. So let's take a look at the kick and punch effects. We'll start with the kick first. I do like these because the kick punch effects, because you can put them in different ways and make them kick in different ways. So here is the one that goes into the front of the boot. So what you would do is you put the toes in here, and that will be your kick motion. So however you want to do it, however you place it, you just make sure that you're going this way with it because of how the plastic is facing. And you put some light to it, and you can bring it to life. Okay, let's take a look at the punch effect. I do like the punch effect. It's more practical than the kick, but it's really tough putting in the fist in here. I mean, you really have to open this thing up and jam it in there. It's really tough. I don't know if you can heat this up without destroying it. You maybe put a towel over it and put a blow dry over it and heat it up some. That might work, but that's really tough in there to get that fist in there. But once it's in, it's in. But there you have it. We've seen this before. There you go. Nothing crazy about that. Okay, so we're going to look at the collector build pieces. We'll start with the head sculpt first. Why not, right? Because it looks really good. There goes your Darkseid head sculpt. We know what he looks like. This is kind of the traditional classic look. You see that? There you go, your solid purple that goes around his head, his helmet. There goes his eyes, and he does have that real wrinkly face with a mean demeanor. That's him with the chiseled cheeks. So that's how he is, right? Then you got that. There you got that pixelated video game effect on there too. Nice that they added one little sliver of that. Nothing on the back or anything else. Just one little sliver, huh? Right there. That's okay. All right, and there you have it for that. Let's take a look at the punch hands. We'll just take a look at one because they're both the same, just on opposite sides. So there's your punch hands. No pixelated effect on there. Would be nice, but just regular punch hands with huge latches. Well, actually, yeah, it's latches. Pegs on the end, and you got these latches here. But there goes your punch hand. There's your close-up on it there. Nothing too wild, right? There you go. Okay, and that'll do it for the accessories. Okay, so let's step into the articulation, that POA. All right, let's go. Head first. Head's on the ball and socket, so your movements are very well. They have these motions that I like for this guy because he floats. If you have him in floating positions, you can have his head tilted in different ways, and it's not even hard to do. It's very, very, very easy. So great on the head movements. No limitations really at all. It's just enough, especially for like a floating. Put him in position to float, and that'd be nice. Okay, so the head, fine on that, right? Let's go to the arms. Arms are very easy, no blow jar needed. And you see you have the latch system and then the ball and socket. So the play in it's really nice. And you do have extra plastic blocking the gaps. We do like that. Also, the bicep swivel is there. Not tough at all. And you're gonna have your double jointed arms. There you go. Stretch those out there. And you're gonna have your hands with rotations and latches of their own, even though they're not interchangeable, but they have that latch that I do not like. If you notice, it's kind of the pin that sticks in. See that pin? It's two pieces, and that's what rotates it. and these get destroyed really easy. Once those break, it's a wrap. Just give me a regular latch like normal, and I'll be fine with that. No need to get too fancy on that, right? And that's the same on both sides. Okay, let's go to the middle of the figure and see what we got with some play. We'll start with the top sternum. You do have it. Nice. I'm pretty sure you can go all the way around with it. That's really good, and no mechanics are messing up there. Very nice. Let's check out the bottom. You do have rotations by the waist as well. Very good. That's gonna be great for posing. Okay, nice. So let's start on the legs. They are on what I call the click flies. They click and they fly out. You see the clicks there? There they are. Okay, and let's see about the dumbbell joints in the knees, right? There goes your dumbbell joints there. Dumbbell. Your double jointed knees. Let's just stick with that. Double jointed knees there. They're not gonna go all the way back because you do have the fin in the way, and that's the same on both sides. Not a fan of this mold at all. The calf sticks out weird. It's something I don't like about this mold. It's just the way the arch is and the calf pokes out. It stand really funny all the time. Okay, so let's go to the feet. You have the feet. They're on that same latch as the hand. You see that? That crummy latch that can just break, because once it does, it's over with. Okay, you do have that. You do have the pivot in the toe. Gotta love the pivot in the toe. And of course, you're gonna be on a rocker. Big rocker too. There you go. Okay, so you're on a rocker. You see it. All right. Not bad at all on the articulation. Not bad at all. And that'll do it. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons. We'll start with the cons first. There's not many cons, but this is the one that I have. I think it's the only one I have. I have two, so let's listen to the one first. Looking at the Trident and knowing that the Trident can be a lot better than what you see here, this looks like something that you get at McDonald's Happy Meal. I mean, it looks like a straw itself. It's very terrible. Look at the plastic, just some basic yellow with a little bit of detail on it. Very terrible, in my opinion. The next thing would be there's no other head portrait. Once you have his head wavy like that, like he's in water, get another head portrait without his hair flowing like that when he's out of water. That's it on the cons. So let's go with the pros. The pros is I do like the paint scheme on the figure, having that pixelated paint scheme like the video game. That's really cool. I do like the head portrait with the hair flowing. That's a nice touch. Great mold on that. And I do like the kick and punch effect. Those are nice. If you do it right, you can make them look good. And also, of course, the pieces of the collective build Darkseid, the head looks great and the punch hands are great too. So can't wait to put him together. But above all, for me, I'm gonna go ahead and give this figure a 3 out of 5 stars. Guys, let me know what your stars are. And you guessed it, you could get it at Amazon.com. Just check out Amazon.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoy watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.